Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to update the dc59 animal to the dc59 motorhead. The dc59 animal was new as of about 6 months ago, but they've since replaced it with the motorhead, which claims to have 70% more power at the motorhead unit itself. So I was curious to see if I could actually make the new motorhead unit work with the old dc59 animal, because they're actually pretty similar devices. Things seem to plug in pretty easily. So the first thing I did was I went online and I ordered the new motorhead unit. This is slightly different from the existing one. It's larger, and it actually goes all the way to the edge, unlike this one, which doesn't. So this is the working old head unit. And when I replaced it with the new one, I found that it didn't actually run. I was kind of disappointed about that, but they did claim on the eBay website where I purchased the motorhead that this didn't work with the old 59 animal. So I was disappointed. I was about to return it, but then I decided to look for the motorhead unit as well. I'm sorry, for the engine. So the DC9 motorhead engine I recently purchased for about $80. The head unit was $120, so it's not exactly cheap. It'll be $200 to convert it to the new one. So you'll notice the first thing on the engine component, you'll see it says DC59 on the old one. On the new one it says DC59 motorhead. That's sort of what you're looking for. This is the one that's going to be slightly rewired to support the new motorhead. So what this video is going to be is a replacement of this unit with this unit, and then the motorhead, just to see if it'll work. So first thing is, let's remove the canister. So now that the canister is removed, we need to remove the battery next. There are two screws that you'll need to remove. One is here, which I've already removed. The other one is back here, which I've just about removed. There you go. Battery slips right out. The next thing is we're going to have to separate this motor piece from the Cyclone pieces. So this one's a little bit trickier, but it's not as hard as you would think. Let's take a look at this piece here. This is the new motorhead unit. You'll notice this white ring here. Eventually all the clips will go all around the edge. And in order to make them come out, you have to squeeze this, and you'll notice it shrinks. And that's effectively what you want to do on the one that's already attached, and it will release. But it's not as easy as one would like. If you can see, you can barely see the white little pieces here sticking out. You'll need pliers to do this. So here's one of the white pieces right there, and the other one is on the other side. So unfortunately, I don't have a good set of pliers that will fit in here and squeeze them together, so I have to do one by one individually. So what I do is I press in to one of the tabs. So just to give you an example of what I'm going to do here, I'm going to end up taking my pliers and I'm going to press this. Then I'm going to force this side of the Cyclone unit out. And then I'm going to press this one in and force this side out. And then I'm just sort of going to give it a good yank. So I'm forcing it a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little crack that I'm opening there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. If I can get there. Okay, now I've forced these pieces out. Unfortunately, what you have to do is you have to squeeze them so that not only do they go inside, but they have to sort of come back out, and that doesn't do it naturally if you've used the vacuum and there's dust in there. So the next thing you do is you pull on the tab. So you grab a tab and you pull on it to release the top part, and then you pull on the other side to release that side. A little delicate elbow grease here because you don't want to break any of the parts. There you go. So I pulled that and this one came out mostly. Oh, snapped right back. Okay, so now I need to pull the opposite end in. There you go. Snapped right off. It took a little bit of force, but just be careful not to break anything. So, this is I should have probably said this earlier, but at this point you should realize that this is voiding your warranty, probably. Okay, so now I have the new motorhead unit. I have my existing cyclone unit. And now I'm just going to put it right back in there. Snapped right into place perfectly. Now, let's put the canister back. Perfect. Let's slap the battery in there. I'd recommend doing this, putting the screws back before trying it out, but for a demonstration it's not necessary. And you'll notice the new motorhead runs. So this isn't cheap. The head unit itself was about $120 on eBay, and the engine was about $80. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can get for a used DC9 Animal engine and a used DC9 Motorhead on eBay. Maybe I can recoup about $50, and the entire project becomes about $150 to upgrade. Okay, hope that was useful. Bye.